Smith. Guys, please think about what you're going to say before you say it, because it might just happen. When I was in high school, my favorite thing to do was play soccer. I grew up with a lot of friends who loved the sport. I thought it was fascinating. I loved the workout that you got from it. And one year, I think it was my sophomore year, we went to a tournament in Harrison County, Mississippi. And we lost the first round. So from there, you know, it's a rough go if it's a double elimination. And on the next day, we had to play 3 games in a row. One at 8, one at 11, and one at 1 o'clock. And the low of the day was 97 with 80% humidity. Coach thought it would be funny to put me in for the first 2 games the full hour. And so by the 3rd game, I was absolutely exhausted. I was the turban guy who had a towel on his head the whole day, and there was no amount of ice-cold water to pour on my face to get me cooled off. Well, Coach said, "Preston, I'm going to put you back in." I said, "No, you're not putting me back in. I'm completely useless right now. I feel like my legs are broken." And he said, "Preston, I'm going to put you back in. You have to go back in." I got mad, stood up with a towel still on my head. I couldn't see anything. And I said, "Coach," just pointing around, I didn't know where he was. "There is no way I'm getting on that field unless there is a major injury and I have to be swapped out. That is the only condition." I sat back down. My friend was like, "Man, just calm down." I'm like, "I'm not calm right now. I don't want to go play." And then we all just heard a snap. It's huge. I mean, it's probably the biggest noise I've ever heard from a soccer game. And my friend was like, Preston. And I was like, "What do you want?" I'm tired. He pulls a towel off my head, and my friend Garrett is just on the ground, just laying there. And we're wondering what happened. And it took 4 people to get him off the ground onto a stretcher. And they took him off the field, and his shin was snapped in half. He went for a ball, they slid tackled, and this guy, he must have been 6'4", and just laid him out. His shin guard snapped in half. It was the biggest kick I've ever even heard. And Garrett was like, "You're up, man." And I'm like, "Oh, great. I get to play Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in soccer." And after that, I talked to Garrett while he was in the hospital, and he said, "Man, I just don't know what happened. It just came out of nowhere." And I said, "Yeah, man." And I told him about what I said on the bench, and nobody wanted to hang out with me after that. They were like, "Oh, that's injury fortune teller. Leave him alone. He's insane." And so after that, they just wanted me to shut up while I was in tournaments, and they didn't let me talk at all. So guys, please think about what you're going to say before you say it, because it just might happen, and you might be like a complete reject afterwards.